How you doing? Right, I'm waiting for my friend Tracy um to come live. Right. How have you been feeling? Let me just I think I'm gonna tell my friend that I'm live. But anyway, do they usually come? Oh, sorry, I don't remember how I did that last time. Right. Anyway, how have you been feeling, beautiful people? Right. Um, it'll be. I don't know if yeah, I did. Correctly. Sorry, guys, because I do this by myself. Mhm. And I'm not sure if Tracy managed to join or not. I wonder if she sent me text message. Just 2 seconds. Right. Let's just talk about energy. Beautiful people, how have you been feeling this few weeks? It's been tough, hasn't it? Like September, it's you would just look around and suddenly it's September and so much energy, so much heaviness. I mean, oh, did you feel that? And I mean, I've been feeling this full moon quite a bit energetically. Yes, so my friend, I'm just gonna say that I'm live. 2 seconds. I'm sorry about that. Let's see if she replies. I'm doing live, so trying to get used to all of this stuff and get myself going. You know, I have to learn how to get the message out, see what people feel, and see if you're not alone feeling this stuff because sometimes it's hard and we're so connected to astrological things happening. It's just crazy. Like, I mean, this full moon, I really, really feel. Not sure how about you guys, but this 2 days, it's been constant. Um, felt so drained. And you're doing your exercises, you have your discipline. That all comes with the holistic, basically, healing, if you think about it. Because we can do all of the clearing of ourselves, but sometimes we are dependent what's happening around us. Um, so I think my friend doesn't know where I am right now live, but I'll just I'll just send her a message again. I think she think we're doing it on Instagram. Oh, no. It's happened a few times. We've been kicked out, so I'm not here to make any. I'm just here, comments, what people do, what they should do. It doesn't matter. I'm simply here to share my experience because um, I've also researched my experiences and I'm just finding out how other people thinks. And it's good that being mainstream GP, uh, you have some sort of knowledge about medical things. Um, but however, you need more research into the things because not everything else is being taught in a med school, and it is very divided. And more now, med school just teach students just follow rules, protocols and what have you, and but there's no rules in somebody else's healing program. The only rules is they here to learn some sort of lesson, and they have a choice how they're going to do it. It's their own choice. So I'm what I would try to say, I actually look into people how holistically it's not just remove all the toxins from the brain, which is the most important when we talk about mental health issues, but also toxins come to us from other places, other people, and spiritual things can happen too. So it's not just one dimensional healing. I think the healing is just going on constantly. It just goes all the time in your life. So I just want to say, let me just, yeah. So I thought Tracy will be on Insta. She didn't see my messages. Just 2 seconds. um, right. Let's see if she's gonna join now. I'm so sorry about this. I think she went on Instagram. Actually, last time it was a little bit complication with the Instagram. I think it's all to do with astrology. So also, what I've noticed recently while I was like on my healing journey, yesterday I was talking about it, is like how astrological alignment and how astrological, changes in a planet, eclipses can affect humans. Because, I mean, during my experiences as a doctor, I did psychiatry as well, one of my training. Oh my gosh, my friend is coming. 2 seconds. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, I've added. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my
Yeah, I didn't know where you were going, right? And I couldn't get in for some reason.
god. I've said that. Don't worry. It happened for a reason. I was just talking about all the energy and astrology and how people feeling really, really. I don't know. How about you? Have you been feeling drained? Oh, but by the way, let me introduce my friends. I didn't even introduce myself. I just started talking. So beautiful people. Oh, so I am a mainstream doctor for more than 25 years now. Yes, and GP, international GP, and holistic specialist now, and intuitive specialist, because sometimes we go with intuition, like you, Tracy, isn't it? My beautiful friend Tracy, she's been a nurse for more than 30 years. Listen to that.
40
Tarot
something years.
reader, healer, by the way. It's a great tarot reader. And she also do a weekly energy tarot for feminine and masculine, and also general energy. Oh my gosh, it's been tough. Tell me, how do you feel, Trace?
Well, actually, I've been fine. I've been really
Have you?
good. I have been really good. Really good. Um,
Amazing.
yeah, I had a couple of healings. I had a
Th-
couple of friends who did healings on me. So spiritual healing for one of them, and another one was a sound bath, like a sound healing. And she's very, very. That particular woman is very. There's something on my. I can't get rid of it.
What
Anyway,
does it say?
I need a
I can
nurse.
see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, well, I've been good. My energy's lifted and picked up since the sound bath.
Amazing.
Um, yeah. So I have to give a shout out to my friend Angela from Camperdown in Victoria, actually, because it was through them that, that I feel really
That
good.
sounds
I'm very, very
amazing.
busy though. I haven't managed to do any videos at all this week because my work has just been too full on at the moment. But and I'm babysitting grandchildren and things like that. So it's all very, you know what it's like, you know what it's
Yes, I
like.
know. Oh my gosh. I think my energy, it wasn't even my energy, because I did a full day and also was a duty doctor. Picks up so much. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, I do. Yeah. Yes, it gets really hectic.
It gets
So
harder
yeah,
to
you have to kind
clear.
of like pull back and yeah, and just I've been in my garden a lot and
That's
because
good.
it's a bit of a mess. So I've been cleaning up in my garden But yeah, and how was your trip? Because you've been away.
Oh, yeah, yes, I have. I have. It was a very good. So I went for the trip. It was my
Did you catch up with all the family?
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then my youngest son sorted out some 3 days here and there. So, and I went back to
Mhm.
Malta. Remember, I didn't have that experience like I had the last time.
Oh,
Remember
okay.
when I
So
told you and you told me
refresh
that
my
was
memory. What
Kundalini?
happened?
Because when I told you was I was burning, and you said that's your Kundalini awakening.
That's right. Yes, because it was in the back here, in the lower
Oh
back.
my gosh,
Hmm.
the whole thing was I never had experiences like that. And because I
Yeah.
didn't know what's going on and it didn't feel like why I'm just detoxing. I know I'm detoxing and stuff, but it was a major detox, like
Mm,
more
can be
spiritual.
very much like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it detoxes me not only physically, but in every other way as well,
Yes, yes,
spiritually
yes,
as well,
yes. And
and
then
energetically. It's quite a full-on experience.
it's
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 not the
it's a major
blissful experience everybody thinks it is.
no, it isn't. It's
Um,
so painful.
mm,
I mean, yours
it's,
is it's even yours is just you told me about your Kundalini awakening. After that, we actually quite unwell,
yeah,
weren't
that
we?
was yeah. It's yeah. I mean, I'm grateful for it because it got me to where I am, but it was a very difficult experience. And now I'm used to it, but back then it was pretty ordinary. Yep,
Yeah.
very ordinary.
Thank
Yes.
you.
So tell me what else you have been up to,
So
Doctor,
just
Doctor
do
Angela. I want to know everything because I
um,
haven't seen you for so long.
it's so much it was so much happening, right? Things are moving so quickly and I found situation it's so much. It's like I'm living 10,000 lives. That's
Well,
it,
you
it's
probably are
yes.
multidimensionally. Yeah.
No,
Yep.
but that 10 days I was away, it was only 10 days. It felt I was away for the whole 3 months.
Oh, really?
I don't know what's happened.
Wow.
So
Yeah. No.
I was feeling
There's a
this,
lot of first-class flares coming from the sun, and apparently the three-eye atlas. I was listening to Dr. Sala today, and he was saying something. He was interviewing a woman who was talking about all sorts of things. I didn't really listen for too long, um, but she was talking about the three-eye atlas and about
yeah.
how the proximity of that is also affecting the sun and how the solar flares are affecting all of us.
Mm.
Really interesting. For anyone who wants to know about what's going on with the three-eye atlas, which is that huge ship that everybody is talking about, that's
Do you know what
uh,
I've heard about that?
yeah,
The Atlas. It's kind of a ship.
it is, and well, and a lot of people. There's a lot of controversy. A lot of people
Mm.
think that it's extraterrestrial in
Mm-hmm.
origin, but apparently, if you were, I listened to Dr. Sala the other day, and he was
Yeah.
talking to an Australian guy called George Cavasilis, who I resonate with a lot, and he is kind of like a starseed envoy, like a lot of us are on the planet right now. But he was talking about the three generals, Australian, well, not Australian, sorry, the Earth, they're sorry, I'm getting completely off track here.
That's
Um,
okay.
they're terrestrial and they come from our future,
Uh-huh.
and they are in charge of the Three Eye Atlas craft. But the craft actually is a sentient being of its
Yeah. On its
own.
own. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
kind
I
of like they're
understood
coming
that.
from the future. So it's actually terrestrial. It's
Mm.
actually Earth. Origin is Earth.
Mm.
So he's really interesting to listen to. So if
Mm.
you get a chance, have a listen to Exopolitics Today on YouTube, Dr. Michael Sala, and an interview with George Cavasilis. If you want to find out,
Oh my
look,
goodness.
it resonates very strongly
Yeah,
with
yeah, I
me
understand. I was
because
actually
I've been
listening more.
on.
Ishmael
Yeah.
Perez, he said the same
Oh,
thing, pretty much.
too.
Yeah,
Yes, well, he was talking about the 12 generals to do with the ET,
yeah,
with the Galactic Federation and all of that sort of stuff. But George Kavasilis was also saying about the Galactic Federation being
yeah. I would like
infiltrated.
to
And I
listen
remember
to him.
getting a message from a being last year, and he was saying the same thing, that it had been infiltrated, and that
Yeah,
uh, a lot of the Galactic Alliance and the Earth Alliance members, some of them had actually gone rogue and
oh yes.
infiltrated the Galactic Federation and the Alliance groups as well. So that rang true for me. So a lot of what George Kavasilis says really does ring true. So have a listen to his interview.
Yes, I
Ishmael
will.
Perez talks about the 12 generals, and they are different again. They are actually like because the thing is, the Galactic Federation and a lot of the alliance groups, and also the not only, but a lot of the ET groups
Yeah.
are empirical in nature. So they
Mm-hmm.
have a hierarchy, a hierarchical structure.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas once we begin to sort of awaken and understand who we are as humans upon the earth plane, and how we also are linked into the cosmos as well, we will actually begin to find that we are sovereign unto ourselves,
Yeah.
and there is no need for an empirical or a hierarchical structure within our within our lives, or
Or
even in our
Matrix.
earth
Yeah.
structure,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and the cosmos and the matrix and everything else. So because we will break free from the matrix, there
Yeah.
break free
Yeah.
from, I'm having trouble with my words.
It's
I work
okay.
2 nights night duty, 3 nights, 3 hours sleep, that's it. So if I'm a little bit out
It's
there, that's
okay.
why I'm
Message is
kind of
coming
like all
through,
over the place.
darling. So
But
yes.
yeah, so it's kind of like, what we have to understand about the Galactic Federation and all of these different ET
Yeah.
groups and stuff, they do have empirical structure, which we do on Earth. However, we are starting to remember our origins, which is that which is sovereign
Yeah.
unto
Yeah.
ourselves, and the prime directive creator, which is all that is, and everything else, and that connection to all that is, which is prime creator. So yeah, so we eventually will have to work through those hierarchical structures to
Yeah.
become sovereign.
Yeah. Yeah. It will
Understand and
take
remember.
time. Yeah.
Does that make sense? Yeah. So the 3 Eye Atlas, that's what I was getting back to. So if you really want to know, have
Yeah.
a look at some of what he actually talks about. There's other kind of like different views as well. So have a look and
Absolutely.
see what resonates.
No, I would like to,
Yeah.
because there's so much
Well,
information
saying that
coming.
about all that stuff.
Say that again.
Yes, there is. But it's sort of like, I mean, and that's the thing, everybody's looking for disclosure, and like,
Oh,
we need
I
to
know.
we need to have disclosure. It's
Yeah.
us that needs
Yes.
to disclose.
Yes.
It will be us.
Yes.
And George
Yes.
Kavasilis makes the point of that, and he's absolutely right. We
Yes.
cannot rely on
On
something
anybody
outside
else. Yeah.
to provide that disclosure. That makes
Absolutely.
sense. How
It
did we get
does
into
make
that?
sense.
I have no idea.
So, well, I
See,
think what,
my brain go all over the place because I'm all over the place, but that's okay.
but I think
Anyway,
the way you're doing
so
that.
what has been happening to you symptoms-wise, as
Oh, do you know,
with
symptom
the
wise right now.
sun and all the actions? Yeah.
Do you know, I have this weird noise when I'm talking. It feels like somebody's listening to us. So, like different ways. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're actually frozen, Angela.
I am. Probably.
Yeah,
It's
you're frozen.
really weird connect. I don't know what's going on, but let's.
And, look, it could well be where I live too. I'm all over. It's
No, it's mine.
we're coming up to an eclipse, aren't we?
Yes, we
When's
are
the
at an
eclipse?
eclipse now, aren't we? Did it not happen? Today's 7th
Oh,
of
could have. I don't
September.
know. I don't take any notice. Do you know what? I don't take any notice.
Good.
I'm all over the place because I work. I haven't been looking at I haven't been looking at social media hardly at all. Haven't been, yeah, just doing, earthbound stuff.
Exactly. No, no, no. But on top of that, I think the way to get out of it, dispose ourselves, it's just find out who we are. Finally, remember who we are,
That's right.
and just shine
That's it.
within.
Yes. Got to remember. Mm,
Do you understand what I'm saying? All
that's true.
this noise.
Oh, I do. Yeah. And the more we do that, I mean, like the more we start to remember more of our sovereign, more we start to remember more of our, of the truth of who we really are, and that as sovereign beings in the on the earth plane, but also in the cosmos as well, and how we're all connected to Prime Source Creator.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
how, you know, I want to talk about the creator stuff. It's really funny things that I watch on Instagram Reel. There was this Professor Hop. I don't remember his surname, but you know what he said? So he was talking about this loop and the mechanism that he came to the new wisdom, basically. He just said, so God created us, right?
Hmm.
So and then he just said, but this is a God problem to make our life better. So have a faith and have a trust. You understand what I'm saying? He's the one who created. He doesn't want anything bad for us. So he just basically that's his problem to make sure we have a better life. I thought he was amazing. So he was just simply way explaining that have a trust. Remember when I was speaking to you, I had some issues, and I'm like, you were like, trust everything. Have a faith. It's so important to have that faith, to not go
It
into that negative
is.
state.
Yeah,
It's so important
absolutely.
because,
It is very important. Um, but it's about having faith and trust in ourselves, I guess, because I mean, every cell in our body is connected to, the infinite and all that
exactly.
is. So
Mm.
I guess it's finding that faith that, and also the faith, and also it's not belief. It's more having faith and understanding, and also it's more about letting go of belief structures, really, isn't it?
Yes.
To have faith. Um, do you
Yes.
think?
Yes, yes, absolutely. If you're letting go of structures, that's how you find it. You're breaking the matrix. You
Yes,
just
that's
you
right. The
just
more you let
nailed
go,
it. Yes, you just nailed
then
it because you're letting go of that programming and brain, all those programs and stuff. That's how
yeah,
you breaking through.
yeah. And then you come into the now presence
Yeah,
and all that is. And from
yeah,
there you place yourself in alignment, and therefore and you have faith in that, and you let go and have faith and give yourself up to all that is and God, whatever it is for you. And it's sort of like from there your energy just flows and your life just flows. That's been my experience anyway.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So
And
what symptoms have you had with the Kundalini? What happened with
oh,
all of
oh,
that?
no, I mean the last year, it was the whole back was bare. I
Oh,
will explain to you.
you didn't get this time,
I was such a fear, like fever, and I'm not, at one point I wasn't sure where was I, what's going on with me. But that was the last year in Malta. This year I was fine. It was amazing. And
Oh, that's
do you
good.
know? Do you know what I found out in Malta? They have megalithic structures, which actually it's older than Egyptian pyramids. We'll have to
Oh,
go there.
really?
It's a
No,
major
it doesn't surprise
energy.
me. No, that
There's
one doesn't surprise me. Does it surprise you? No.
m-
Sorry, I
ma-
just have to get some water.
that's fine. It's a major like ley lines there,
Mm,
which is
mm.
a root for apparently ley line, and also the third eye,
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
like a
Her
root.
lab lines are everywhere. Yeah, that connect. Well, I guess they're sort of like the meridians that are in our body.
Yeah,
So the
yeah,
earth has meridians as
yes,
well, and lines and ley lines.
yes.
Oh,
Is it
I've got
cold
my
there?
fire.
Is it? Oh, you have a.
Good.
Oh, oops.
Well,
Yeah.
actually today it hasn't been cold, although it has been raining and a little bit, overcast. and I've got my heater going, so I have my wood fire going 24/7 during winter.
I
But
remember.
today but actually it's quite warm.
Yeah, but
Really?
it's
So
kind of a spring, isn't it? In Australia.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
I'm going to be a wet spring and it's already started. So anyway, so okay, so no going out to the garden today, but that's all
Or
right. So
talking
you know
about
what?
gardens.
Mm,
So yesterday I felt like, you feel you don't feel comfortable in your own body, some energy not right. You just, and it's not
mm.
you feel peaceful, like the way I feel. So talking about garden and nature, that's what helped me
Mm.
yesterday. I had to go for a walk. Just like get that
Oh, yeah.
going.
I think I mean, nature is our greatest healer, especially at this
Yes.
time of great change that's going on. Yeah, the other day, so I have my 18-month-old granddaughter every second Tuesday, and I live about 40, like a foot of the Otways,
Yeah.
pretty much in Victoria, and so it's about 40 minutes to the waterfalls here.
Yeah.
So I just, and she always equates, like when she comes with me, it's like she gets in the car and I thought, oh, maybe we could stay at mummy's home and we'll clean up for her. There was no way. It was like, we're going in the car. She's just waving to her mum. I said, I'm going to have to take her. So I popped her in the car and off we went. We went down to the waterfalls, down a very dangerous road, but oh, she just loved it, and it was so healing. There were kookaburras and all sorts of
Very
things going off,
healing.
and she had the best time. There was so much water, and she's a Piscean, so she just
So she,
gravitates towards the
yeah,
water. Oh,
yeah.
she just loves it. She was watching the waterfalls, and she was like going. She's 8 months old, gobsmacked, mouth wide open, going, "Oh wow!"
It's so
So cute.
beautiful.
It was so lovely being down there, like, it's so
Yes.
good that I live just, so close to the Otways and the
Yeah.
bush and the waterfalls. It's amazing. And then it's like 40 minutes to the beach as well, which I don't tend to go to the beach very much,
Why not?
unless it's winter. No, I'm not a beach goer, but, I love the waterfalls. I love the bush, so I'm
Yeah.
always out there. But yes, very healing. When I need to, I go out there. That's where I go. It's my peace. Apart from my garden, that's
Yeah.
my peace.
Yeah,
Go out
that's
there.
beautiful.
So, yeah.
Waterfall is beautiful. Do you know I've been on is that Ocean Road in Victoria, Ocean Road. I've actually traveled
Oh,
there.
that's
I've
lovely.
traveled there, yes. I'll have to
It's
come
near to
back.
where I live. That's where
With
I live. Yeah.
I have to come back there. It's a sign,
Yeah,
Tracy. Do you understand?
yeah.
So I've been to quite a bit. I've just remembered. Apart from traveling, I did talk about gut health. Multidimensional
Mm,
healing. Nature is one of the healing too. I was talking about the gut health and also how brain can affect our gut. It's a gut brain axis, and the more negative you think, it affects your gut.
oh, it does. The more
Yeah.
anxious you feel, too,
Yes,
it affects
affect
your
your gut.
gut and
Yeah.
and then it's because and you
Yeah,
know
a
that. I
leaky
mean,
gut syndrome, and that's caused hormone issues,
absolutely.
and then
Yeah.
I mean dementia as well, and depression as well, because 90%. I've been quite researching quite a bit and doing a lot of things, and 90% of serotonin is producing in our gut. So most of our psychological issues actually come from a gut. So I was just basically quite a bit of researching trace, sorting out my own protocols
Mm,
and diet, was to take, and lots of healing coming up during this time.
good on
With
you.
the with my left shoulder pain, it's a feminine
Yeah.
thing. So it's epigenetics. Whatever happened with my previous generation, it all affects us as well. This is major
Can you see
healing.
me?
Yes, I can.
This is
I can see you.
I can't see you. It's like everything's gone really dark. Hang on a minute.
Are they doing this
I
again?
don't know.
I don't think
That's
it's you. I
very,
can't
very
see you
strange.
properly.
Can you see me? You
Yes,
can? I can't see you at all.
this has happened with my
I'm just
previous.
gonna turn off the TV behind me.
All right.
It's very strange. Hang on.
I can see you. I can see where you're sitting. You just left. This is so strange.
Can you see?
You
I
can-
cannot see you at all.
I
Why
can
would that
see you
be?
properly.
I don't know what's going on. I don't think that. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to.
You want to join live again?
That is so strange. See
Can
you.
you
It's
see me
so
now?
bizarre. That's better. No.
Oh my God.
No, it's so. Relight. What is
Do
it?
you want to
Relighting
just,
on.
do you want to,
Lighting. Oh,
oh,
relight off. What does
why
that even
real life
mean?
it off? Go back again, get out from the stuff and go back to my site again.
Okay.
Get
So,
out.
do you want me? Oh, I don't know.
Just
Hang on.
go like a cancel, and do you know the link I've sent it to you? Go back again.
Yeah.
Try to do the.
Lighting. Hang on. Lighting on. No, it's gone. It's so strange. Right. Okay. Well, I'll go out.
Go out and come back. Yes, 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 yes. It's a really. Oh, hello, beautiful people. Yes. As I was talking about gut health and how important to heal your gut in order to heal other issues in your life, and how gut and brain is connected. And my own healing journey basically showed how difficult, sometimes, to get rid of a negative thinking, but you can do it. I mean, if I've done it, you can do it. I'm waiting for my friend to come back. Beautiful people, I'm sorry about this. I am not sure what's happening with the connection, because I have a very good connection, and Tracy had as well. Let's see if she's coming back. All right, I'll just send her that link again. Right, so you can see it's an eclipse season. September apparently is going to be quite difficult month, but what's important, if you've done your healing and you're doing things correctly, what you think is correctly, obviously, it's important. Let's see what's happening. I am not sure what's just happened. I'm ever so sorry, beautiful people. Right. Um, oh, Liam was live. Oh, no, not live. My friend Liam. Oh, hi, Liam. Hold it 2 seconds. Right, I've sent a link again, and this is. Oh, well, oh, there is some guy on. I don't know. It's on YouTube. Said my friend Tracy is really sexy. I, um, I'm gonna hide her and tell her this when she's come back. So she gets upset about this, talking very important stuff. She's so beautiful. Right, let's just get the stuff going. I don't think she can join it. Right, anybody want to ask questions? I can see five. Oh, now 4 people. Oh, well, I can understand why. Do you want to ask some questions, like how to navigate through these major things? So we talk about how nature is important. It's not just from spiritual way, but it's scientifically proven. Um, so barefoot walking is grounding, they call it. It's important. It will remove. It helps you with inflammation. Also clears the mind, and you feel better. Oh, hold on, my friend is coming. Amazing. Tracy is coming. Yes. What an interesting life. Oh. Tracy?
Sorry, my phone is overheating. probably gonna have to cut it short. I couldn't get hold of anybody. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Also, oh, sorry, my friend Liam saying, "What are your thoughts?" I was talking about how to deal with the energies, and he says about the grounding sheets. I actually like that. It does help with
Grounding sheet,
inflammation.
yeah.
Yeah, yes. Have you used that,
Yes.
Tracy?
Well, I don't need the grounding sheets as much because I've got my garden,
Yes, that's true. But have you
you
used
know?
the grounding sheets at all? Because I have.
No, I haven't, no. I've heard, though, that they're very good.
I
I
have
heard that
used
they're
it.
very, very good.
It did help me, and it
I'm
will
just
help
gonna
you with this,
um,
with uneasiness and inflammation, because all of this uneasiness cause inflammation. Tracy, you need to get. Oh,
yeah.
Tracy, there is a one of the guy on live here said, you are really sexy, but I've hided that stuff. I know how much you don't like those
Oh, yeah,
comments.
that's good. Yeah, hide that stuff. It's just annoying. Oh,
He said
God.
that
What
too.
is with I don't understand what's with I don't understand. I don't understand what's with men. They're so weird. I've moved my phone because I think it was too near the heater. I'm just gonna grab a
Oh,
chair.
grab a chair, grab a chair. We'll do the small
That's
one,
what it was.
and then we'll go.
Oh,
Okay,
how
so
did oh, look at that. Oh, that's better.
oh, amazing, amazing. Let's just do. We will
Better.
cut it. We will do that properly. We'll catch up because September month is a difficult month, isn't it? Let's just update people
Oh,
and just
well,
see.
I hope not.
No, what they say is the corridor. Well, I
But
hope
you know
it's
what?
gonna be depends on the person, obviously. It's just how you
Yeah,
navigate it and how you take in this.
yeah,
Basically, it's important.
exactly.
You know.
I really, 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 really want to talk to you about the gut and brain thing, though. Like, I really want to. I feel like, because I don't know about you, but when I was going through a lot of my Kundalini issues and stuff, I had IBS badly. I had anxiety, depression, all of it. Was suicidal, all that sort of stuff back then. And I had a lot was clearing and all that, but it had a lot of effect on my gut
I
at the
know.
time. And
I
the
know.
more I actually
Yeah.
reduced my anxiety levels, reduced my depression levels
Yes.
through healing,
Yes.
through my own,
Yeah.
through actually going and doing healing work for myself and working on myself,
Yes.
it eventually just left me because
Yes.
I started to lose the anxiety and move more
Mm-hmm.
into peace.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's
yeah,
it's
you're
two
dead right.
together.
Everything that you're saying, absolutely, yeah,
It's two
yeah.
together, Trace. You see, I went through my own healing to understand that. Now I'm basically teaching this
Mm,
to others because, well, I start
yeah,
with the probiotics and healing, and then I start researching more and more and more what our gut microbiome actually does for us. And 70% is our immune system. That's what lots of people have autoimmune disease. But autoimmune disease doesn't start in your gut; it starts in your brain. It's unhealed and suppressed
70%.
traumas.
Absolutely, 100%.
It goes
Uh,
there. It
I work
goes
with
there.
people. I've worked with people and their unhealed traumas for a lot of years now in different
Yes,
ways. I've seen it in all sorts of different patients, in all sorts
yes,
of different people,
yes,
family, friends, in myself. You
yes.
know,
Same.
so I've seen it all. Yeah. And exactly, and the gut is always affected
Yes.
very dramatically
That's
by
this is so
by
important.
unhealed trauma and emotion. Yeah, absolutely. You're
So
100%
important.
right.
And this is the
Keep
access
doing
with
that work, Angela. It's so important. I tell you what. I mean, and when you actually did that conference that you did the
yeah.
other day, like how, like, were you asked to actually
So
talk about that sort
yes.
of stuff?
So this girl is our occupational therapist. She's now online coach, and they're more into gut health. And they wants me to, as a doctor, because I have a 20, 20. I've been a GP for
Yes, that's right.
14. Yeah,
Long time. Yep.
yeah, 13 years now I've been in GP. Oh my goodness. So anyway,
Mm,
ah,
that's good.
anyway. But I've been all over the place. So now I just, like when you get a dot connection, all right? So they asked me to do it. I was on my way. I start taking my probiotics. I start seeing the things what's happening, because previously it was I'm more concentrated on detox. Remember when I was talking about detox? It's
Yeah,
yes, it's important.
that's right.
Parasite, all of that stuff, it does the thing.
Yes.
And then I was
Yeah.
concentrating on a trauma. But it's people wouldn't understand me, and the medium link, I wouldn't, myself, I've just thought I know it's affecting, but how it's affecting, I find out even more,
Mm,
because every negative thought, it's a brain gut
mm,
access, your gut microbiome
mm,
just destroying. Apart from all of the toxins over
mm,
there using in our cells, it's so important to actually be aware of that. But it's
mm.
like, and then we pressed from all of the stuff. Stress is happening. Stress is affecting your gut microbiome even more. And when you stress, you eat some
Yeah.
excuse my friend, you eat sugar, yes, which is the same word with the s. Anyway, so what happened? You then feed your gut microbiome. You basically, all
Mm,
that bad microbiome shouldn't be there. All this bad bacteria, overgrowth, go to your small intestine, which calls a SIBO. Basically, that's what they call it, the small intestine. Bacteria
yeah.
overgrowth. It's overgrowth, and you
Oh,
having all these bloating symptoms. IBS, it says.
yeah.
And what you go to
Yeah.
see a doctor comes and say, oh yeah, all the blood tests, there is no inflammation there, everything is fine, but you already have a symptoms showing
Mm.
you that you have a problem, and then
That you
everybody
have
say it's
inflammation.
IBS.
100%. Yes. So what do you recommend then for, I mean, apart from the healing work, so what do you recommend for gut health? I've heard about MSM powder and what's the other one? Um,
Well, MSM will
oh, what
give
was I
you the
thinking?
is that the
Iodine. That was another one.
iodine is
Iodine.
good. So
Yes.
well, will become glutathione. The all of it, it's basically the healing the gut. It's a butyrate, which is in butter, probiotics, zinc.
Yes.
By the
Zinc.
butyrate is in butter, organic, vitamin D3 and K2. It's important. It's your hormones. It's basically, they call vitamin D as a hormone nowadays. It's so important for ourselves. You wouldn't even believe it. And lot of it
What's it
like it.
called?
Vitamin D3 and K2,
Oh,
and
vitamin
yeah.
D3.
It's
Yes.
yes. But
Yes. Yes.
now they call it a hormone,
Yes.
vitamin D, because of the level it can help you, and it's a major base of lots of other things. And yeah, you need it.
Mm,
So vitamin D3, K2 is like a half to magnesium, just symptomatic, but healing the wall of the gut, so it's not leaky, right? You need to replace
mm.
you need microbiome,
That's
like
right.
you need probiotics. You research about your prebiotics is very important. Zinc for the healing, vitamin C, all these antioxidant. MSM is nothing wrong with that; it will help.
Mm,
But you also can do the cellular level helping, like a redox molecule, M&M, things, the powder biohacking, things like that. Resveratrol is for other
yeah.
things. But I've been all of this month, I've just been researching, Tracy, literally, and I've
Mhm.
basically changed my protocol. And don't forget the parasites, because you know what the parasites is, and I've done
Mm.
clearance many times, because you always get them. It's a part of a life, and people just put it like, oh, it's not exist until you see it. All right. And
So,
they
what's your regimen for like for the
Yes.
parasite cleanse? Like,
I'm a bit
what do you
cheeky.
do?
I'm a bit cheeky.
You can say it here. I do. I like. Mm.
I'm a bit cheeky. I do
Because
take ivermectin.
I just had a yes. Well, I mean, I was going to say because I had a parasite just not long ago. I think I've told you about my granddaughter,
Yeah,
how I
yeah,
gave that to her, and she'd been
yeah.
so sick. I was going to
Yeah.
give her heavy antibiotics, and I got rid of it in half an hour with ivermectin.
Right.
But Um, I also had a parasite just a little few weeks ago, and I'd actually taken just once, one dose
Yes.
and some colloidal silver, and then it went away
Yeah.
for 2 weeks, and then
Oh, did it
it
did it
came
come back?
back
You can feel.
with a
My God, you're
filter.
so sensitive. You are really sensitive.
Yeah,
Really sensitive people feel. I feel that my mom have those sorts of things. She just feel it.
yeah,
Amazing. Oh my gosh. And then
yeah, it
did you
came
take a
back.
second?
So I took it for 2 days running. Like I took I took it for 2 days running and some colloidal silver, and it basically cleared it.
By the way,
It
we
was
don't
just,
give the advice here, all right? This is not medical advice. Actually, ivermectin
oh,
is
no,
the
no,
animal
I'm
cleaner.
just talking about
Yes,
my
mine. Yes,
experience
yes, my experience.
only.
Yes,
And
same.
it's, I would not, you do your own research and you
Yes,
do your
I
own
don't
thing.
prescribe that. I
You know,
don't do this
there,
stuff. It's my own research.
no,
But
no.
but the fact,
This is
yeah.
my own stuff that I've done. But also too, I've had Holder Clark's. I've had Holder Clark's parasite cleanse now for a long, 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 long time.
Well, tell
And I
me
tell
more
you what
about
else.
this. Tell me what's the whole
Now,
club? Because
can
yeah,
I tell you another
yes, please,
story?
please,
Can I
please.
tell you another story?
Yeah,
This was
yeah, yeah.
going back years ago, like really a long time ago. Um, and this is not medical advice by anybody, and I'm not endorsing anything, but it's only my experience, right?
Yeah.
So quite a few years ago now, I had some horrible thing going on, and I actually went to the doctor, and he said, "Look, I really feel like that you have Helicobacter,"
Yeah.
and he said, "I want you to go on those heavy antibiotics." So,
Antibiotics.
what
Yeah,
you have
yeah,
to
yeah.
take, what
Yeah,
I've forgotten what it
PPIs
is
and
now.
yeah, yeah,
It's a
yeah,
course
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
antibiotics which are just horrendous to your stomach. Oh my God,
Gut
horrendous. And
microbiome,
I
gut
took it.
microbiome thing.
Oh my God. I felt worse on those than I did with the Helicobacter. It was so bad. Anyway, I went, you know what? I'm just going to start to look for my own cure. Now, the thing is, this is what I say to everybody. Everybody is different.
Yes,
So not one cure
yes,
fits all. You must
yes,
listen to where you are guided, to your
yeah,
intuition and where you are guided, and you
yes,
ask yourself, will this work for me? Does it resonate? So anyway, I started to look natural cures, and I put cures for Helicobacter.
yeah.
Um, and I came across this tea
Was
called
that African?
Matula tea.
Machu, yes, you told me
Yes,
that story. Yeah,
it's
tell me, tell,
Matula,
say,
which is
yes.
the African tea, right?
Yes.
So I thought, well, it's very expensive, but I'm going to give it a go. So I got the tea, and you've got to take it for 60 days.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you've got to take it twice a day. I can't remember. Anyway, you've got to take it for 60 days. Well, the minute I started to drink that tea, my whole system felt like I was at peace.
Oh,
And I
wow.
drank that tea religiously for 60
60
days,
days.
and I've never had a gut problem since.
Amazing.
It was
Amazing.
amazing. So,
Amazing. I
I mean,
need
if
to do the
anybody wants
research
to
about
try,
that tea. So
yeah,
going to do
go and
that
have a look.
research. Yes.
Matula
Machula.
tea.
I'm
And
so going to
and
research that and
yeah, go and
introduce.
have a little wee look. And I'm not saying that it's going to work for everybody,
No, but it's a
but
very good, yeah.
I, I looked at the reviews, I looked at everything, and because I just thought, I want. The thing is, there are cures out there if
Or
you
a lot of
have a
them.
look.
Yes, yes, lots
Yes,
of them.
yes, and it's not about symptom relief; it's literally about curing it. You've also got to do the work. You've also got to do the emotional work.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, Tracy, they cut you out.
Meantime, you've also got to intuition
No, no, it's okay.
always on.
Yes, you're
Am
back,
I
you're
back?
back. So yeah, yes, and you have to do emotional work. You said yes. Oh my goodness, every time we
Yes,
talk,
you have to do
yes,
emotional work, and they probably did cut me off because I'm saying too much.
yes,
But
yes.
anyway, but you've got to look for your own cures, and you've
Why?
got to listen to your intuition. You've got to listen
Hundred
to your own
percent,
gut,
100%.
and
You know,
where it actually
also,
where Google will take you.
well, sometimes Google doesn't take you in the right place. You need to actually
No,
trust
I
your gut.
know.
Yes, it's
You
you.
do have
You
to
have
trust
to
your gut.
kind of and do your own research, get few information, listen. Like you told me
Yes,
to
you do.
listen somebody
You do.
else. Yes, and then come
No
from
matter
your
where
own
your gut takes you.
experience.
Yeah,
Yes, come from
that's
your own
right.
experience because most of my healing stuff come from my same how I used because I had a major diagnosis of the mental health issue, didn't I, with the post-traumatic stress
Hmm.
disorder. It was post-traumatic growth because I overcome. How I did that again, I've
Yeah,
used mushrooms, simple mushrooms will
yeah.
help with the GABA receptors. I didn't have a nightmares anymore, I and then I changed my kind of life by and my gut microbiome, but not being in that stressful state when you're asleep.
I will say that too. I think about my gut problems, and I feel like, talk about stress, but anxiety is the worst. That
Yes,
not being able to regulate your emotions
yes,
and your anxiety
yes,
is what causes the gut problems.
Yes.
That's what I found anyway. These were my
100%.
experiences only. This is not about
100%.
any sort of expert type of thing. This is literally about what I have found for myself and in my, in my work as a healer and also as a nurse. It's always been that way.
100%.
Um,
And most of
yeah,
the
and
anxious
so
people, yeah, 100%. It's just so
yep,
it's just nailed it. Again, nailed it
yeah.
because
My
that
anxiety used to be
anxiety,
through the roof. Yeah. Oh,
that
it's hard. So
anxiety,
hard to get out of it. Yeah.
it just
You
messing
know
up
what
your
I found with
hormones in the brain.
anxiety? Yes, but also it's kind of like you have to be willing to let go, let God, and literally die to your old self constantly to be
Yes,
able to release any anxiety that you have. And I mean, I'm not always, well, let's face it, I'm not always there all the time, but most of the time, you can come into a peaceful state of being um, once you know how
yes,
to come into alignment. You release everything that you can, which by being in the now presence, always coming back to the breath. That's another one, back to the breath. The breath is so important, isn't it?
yeah. The
Yeah.
first breath you
Mm.
take is like it's all breathing. You kind of with your own mind, which it does
Yeah,
help. And people take it like, oh, I've tried all this breathing stuff, but they didn't deal with the trauma. It doesn't come
that's
so
right. That has to do with
quickly.
the trauma.
Yeah,
That's
it
right.
doesn't come so quickly. It takes time.
That does. It does
Mhm.
take time. Well, it kind of does and it doesn't. You know what takes time? Actually, recognition
Yes.
that you can release it within a minute.
Yep. Yes. Yes,
It
yes, yes,
doesn't
yes,
take
yes.
time.
Yes,
What
yes.
takes time
Yes.
is your understanding and
Yes.
remembering that, oh, I
Mm-hmm.
don't have to feel like this.
Yeah.
I can get rid of this within a minute. Do the
Yes.
work. Yep, let's do it. Let's get it over and done with.
But
Do the work and it can be over in
realization,
no time at all.
you're absolutely
Mm,
correct.
that's
But
it.
realization
Yeah,
is hard because most of the people in denial, like lots of patients, like I would ask, do you have stress or anxiety? No. But they all have high blood pressure. You understand what I'm talking about, right? No,
yeah,
it's just no.
yeah.
And you're like, okay, fine. What else you can do? Get those symptomatic treatment, which makes people actually worse if you think about it. So, but
It
it's
does.
not my
It
place
does.
to say anything. It's done.
No,
But
we can't do anything. We can't. I mean, we've been, both of us have worked in the medical system for so long. Um, but it has, I mean, it's good for um, what is it? Life-threatening measures.
yes, very good.
Um,
Yes, for emergency
it's very good,
situation, it's
very
yes,
needed for that.
yes, absolutely.
Um,
Yes, it's great what we can do, and how we can with
at the
operations as
moment,
well.
but that's only because we just don't remember that we can actually heal ourselves, completely.
Yeah.
We just have to remember that's who we are. However, that may take a little bit of time. So in the meantime, you know, emergency is good for emergency procedures.
Yes, 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 yes. And
You know,
prevention is better
life,
than
life
chronic
changing.
disease.
Oh my God, yeah, chronic diseases are just, yeah, awful, awful to
Correct.
watch people go through it too. Awful
Yes.
to watch people not get it,
Yeah.
you know,
Yes. I
um,
do.
because they suffer so
Yeah.
much. You
Hmm.
know,
They
people who
can't
aren't
see it.
awake to their intuition and they can't see that they are the ones that can actually heal their life, and they are the ones that they need to look to, not to anybody else. It's themselves that they must look to. No blame elsewhere. You must go within and release all that blame and find where you can actually make a change for yourself. And
Yes,
that is frustrating and hard to watch, because people suffer
they do.
because they because they don't get that they are
Yeah.
the only ones that can stop their suffering. Doesn't come in a pill,
It's
doesn't come
very
in a
sad.
magical pill, and
Yes.
it
Yeah.
doesn't come in a medical system, and it doesn't come in a doctor or a nurse.
Yeah.
You know,
It comes within,
it's
isn't it?
easy. Exactly. I mean, the thing is, it's easier to put all your responsibility onto someone else, so then you
Yes.
don't ever have to take any of the responsibility for yourself. Give it over, give it over, give it over. I've seen so many people lose their lives because they just give over their whole entire lives to a medical system that is not
Yes.
there to heal.
They just
It's
give
very
power
frustrating. It's
away.
very sad to watch. It
They
is.
just
Yeah,
give
they
their
do.
power away by just
Yep,
giving responsibility to somebody else, and by just wanting
yep.
to just have well, exactly as you said, as a magic pill. It doesn't work that way. You need to take your power
It'd be
back.
awesome if it was.
No,
It
right.
would be awesome if
But
it
it's
was.
just,
But it
but
isn't.
that's usually works in the side when they're offering you, I'll give you a magic pill, everything will be well, but then you don't know what you're gonna pay
That's
back.
it.
It's all energy exchange. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah,
no, 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 no,
it's
no.
kind of like the medical system is the blue pill. So what are you going
Yes.
to take, the red pill or the
The
blue
red pill.
pill? Medical system. This will actually take you
You
into no
listen to the
responsibility,
word.
and you can give your whole entire power and life away to a medical system that's just going to treat the symptom. But,
Yeah.
or you can go down the red pill and
Actually take
find your way to the
responsibility.
truth.
Yes.
Yeah, and find your way to the absolute truth. It
Yes.
might be a little bit more difficult, but so much more rewarding in the end.
But so much freedom. You can do your own thing. You don't depend on anybody. You
Absolutely.
depend only on yourself. And that's how you take your power back, because you can do it. It's been done before, you
You
know.
can.
You don't need outside a
Yeah.
person to tell you what to do constantly. It's just it doesn't, and your own intuition says it's something not right. This is what exactly happened as well. There's this cognitive dissonance, isn't it? Somebody constantly brainwashing,
Mm.
saying this is this way, and your gut feeling and heart saying something else, and you kind of become, dissonant, and that can cause mental
Cognitive
anxiety.
benefit. That's right. Dissonant. That's right. And you're in constant anxiety. Exactly.
And then gut issues, and you have all of the problems.
And
So
then gut issues come from all of that. Yep. The more pills you swallow and the
yeah,
more anxious you become,
it's all
your gut just
connected.
goes into overdrive, and the inflammation is incredible.
Yes. And you can
Yep.
see how people inflamed. You actually can see that. They tell you all these symptoms. But the thing is, Tracy, you do the blood test, they will be fine. But even just by one, it shows something not right. Even normal blood tests, you can actually interpret. For example, you have a little bit more higher concentration of eosinophils. Probably you might have like a parasitic infection or some sort of allergies. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even that stuff you can actually
Mm.
interpret. But it's just uh, try to tell the patient that they might have parasites somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I know.
Because
And also too, like yeast infections. What's that yeast overgrowth? What's that
yes, that's all to
too?
do with the gut microbiome again, because that's what keeps the
Yeah.
70% immune system is there. Yeast can be there, fine, but you shouldn't overgrowth, okay? So because of the destroyed gut microbiome, they just go all the overgrowth of everything, and you can see that yeast infection.
Yeah.
You can see it with all the rushes. You see the
Yeah.
rushes, and that all still comes from gut microbiome. But people, what they do, they go put this horrible steroid cream which thin the skin and do all sorts of things.
Well,
I mean,
stop
it's
doing
good
it. I don't
for
know.
acute, but you need to
Yeah,
treat your
cute.
gut.
No, not yet. That's
You
right.
just
Yeah,
need to
yeah,
treat your
you
gut.
too. Yeah.
It's there is no other
And
way.
and your
Treat your
trauma.
gut.
And your trauma.
Mm. Oh yeah, that is major. So I've been doing all of this, okay, treating and what have you, right? So talking about traumas,
Mm.
but suddenly I had these weird symptoms, like a UTI type thing, symptoms, and I don't have them because I managed to
Mm.
sort out quite a
Mm.
bit of things, and
Mm.
that was my root and sacral chakra. I needed to let go some of the problems because all these safety issues I have. When you're on your own, single mother, you constantly kind of stress how I'm gonna safety issues because you have nobody else, and I was on my own in this country completely. So
Mm. Mm.
even though you heal, you're going through but that trauma, it's still there, it will show you on your symptoms. It will. Your body will
It will.
it's manifest sooner or later. So the more you deal with that, the healthier your body is going to be. Pretty much.
Exactly. Absolutely. And, we can attest to that because we have been in hellish
Oh,
situations for a lot of years and
yes. Yeah.
and come out the other side, you
Yeah,
know.
we
It's
did.
really interesting.
Somebody
A lot of
said,
the
how do you
feminine
let go when
energy
you know the
is,
abuse is still carrying out abuse with no accountability? But the abuse, it's their
sorry,
problem.
how
So,
do you let go
Eric,
when you know that
yes,
there's no accountability? Well, see, I've had that,
we all
you know.
had that. She had
I've
the
had that.
experience
Um,
that her own
I've had,
family.
yeah, tons of experience. Yeah, my own family, lots of that, the abuse. How do you do that? You just, um,
It's the
that
journey.
abuser is not you.
Mm,
It's you.
yeah.
You have to be the one to go, you know what? I'm not going to allow you to affect me. I'm going to heal.
Yes.
You're
Don't
going,
give him energy
it does
anymore.
not guarantee that. Yeah, I mean, a family member abused me and one of my siblings and cousins, a couple of cousins.
What a
We were,
story.
um,
Kids.
and all that sort of stuff. Hey, and like the particular person was a diagnosed sociopath and pedophile. And we were looked at as the scum of the earth out from the whole family for a long time there. But eventually, I think you have to do what it is for you to heal. So for
Yes.
me, it was, and for my cousins and my sister, it was about taking this person to court, which we did do. Now, it didn't actually get anywhere. That wasn't the point. It was literally about ourselves standing up against him and saying no. And that was the way we did that. Now, he ended up dying, never being charged with anything, but his whole family had nothing to do with him. So all I'm saying for that is you have to be the one to do the work
And
that
to heal. Yeah.
and take if you are the one being abused, get yourself out of that situation and then do the work on yourself. It's not about
100%.
forgiving that other person. In fact, it took me a long, long time. I think the guy was, long dead. I think it was only last year, and he's been dead for 20, 30 years. And I eventually forgave him last year. Um, so don't work on forgiving anybody. Just work on healing yourself. Get yourself out of that situation.
Yes.
Do what you need to do to heal, and you have to listen to your intuition to do that. Now, it may be that you need to, charge and take him to court, whatever it is that you need to do to stand up in your own power. Um, for others, it may not be that. It might be something completely different. Because what you also have to, when you let go of what happens to that person, usually karma comes in or the universe comes in, steps in, and they actually will take accountability for that person who's not going to take accountability. It will happen in some way, shape, or form. That is actually not your business. Your
No.
business is your own healing.
Yes, your own
So your
healing.
business has nothing to do with the abuser. Just,
And
I know
if
this
you
sounds
go a little
harsh,
bit,
but it's true. I have had, and I've had a few issues. You have to work on healing the self, yourself, and about taking yourself out of danger. If it's a child, you take that child out of danger,
yes,
and you work on getting yourself healed. Um, if the abuser is continuing to do that to other people, I mean, literally, you can do what you have to do to ensure that doesn't occur again. But if it does, and you've already done your best to do what you can do in that situation, then it's out of your hands. You can't control
absolutely.
that. You can't control
Absolutely.
anything that the abuser or anybody else
Abs-
is doing. The only one that you can come back to and control is yourself and how you are going to actually move forward in your life. So that is why that you have to take accountability for your own self and also take accountability for the role that you played in this whole dynamic. Now that
100%.
sounds harsh too,
And
but
and
you have
also,
to take full accountability for that as well. Um, you know, it's
but
not saying that it's your fault or
Trace,
anybody else's.
it's
It's
not,
not
but
about that.
Tracy,
You
sometimes
have
it
to
comes,
take full accountability for absolutely
yeah,
everything. that
Yes.
goes on in your life, and how you played it all out. That's how you heal. You have to go within and find that accountability within your own self, if that makes any sense.
100%, but it's also they come to teach lessons, okay? So it's the person you already done the right things. That was your lesson. Move on, like everybody else. Spiritually, they might be have to teach a lesson to others, even though it sounds really horrible. But it's their own lesson. So you need to kind of be an observer, heal with your own traumas, like you said, and just move on and just know that you've done all the right things. Be peace with yourself, basically. Eric just said thank you for the insight, and he just said thank you to you, Trace, because he says he's done what he could. Are you familiar with the Bible? Lima says John 3:16. Trace, have a look. I don't know. I'm
No,
not really
no,
familiar with
no.
Bible,
I
so
have I have no knowledge of the Bible at all.
me neither. Sorry.
I'm
Yes.
not. The thing is, it's not that like I believe wholeheartedly in the Christos Sophia and Jesus Christ. I've been working with him and Archangel Michael and Gabriel over the years to rid demonics from the earth plane and from the grids and shut down portals, that sort of stuff. But as for the Bible, I don't know very much. Sometimes I will be asked to go to a certain, like something will happen in my life, and literally I will have a whole visions
Yes.
and words coming through, and I will be told, go and look up this in the Bible, and I will be pointed to exactly where it is I need to go, and I will go and find the exact words that have been going on in my head in the Bible.
Hmm,
So that does happen, but I allow whatever comes through. So if it's so I don't actively go and look. If it's because of a job that I'm doing for, because basically I work for Jesus Christ, pretty much, the Christos energies. So I work for God pretty much. So I will always listen to what I'm being asked to do, and then I will usually
good.
go and find whatever I need to find in the Bible, because I will have been led to there. But no, I don't read it because I don't actually, you know, um,
But
I
hasn't been
find that
corrupted.
the Bible frequency tool, I think that's why a lot of it is repeated, because it holds a frequency.
Yes.
So I find that it's the frequency that is actually that I'm honing. It's kind of like that's what I'm being led to, because
Yes.
it works on a frequency of healing that is needed at the time of the work that I'm doing. Does that make sense?
That
So no, I
does
don't
make
know. What's
sense. No,
John
but I
3:16?
don't.
I
I
must
have
go
no
and
idea.
have a
I'm
look.
gonna have to Google it.
I do have a Bible. Actually, do you know what? I do have a Bible always sitting on my coffee table. And so if
Oh,
I'm asked to go and look for it, I will go and look for it. And, my grandchildren go to Catholic schools.
all
And
right.
even though they've all been a bit, funny about the whole thing, I will actually say to them, this is extremely important for you to learn, especially right now, because there's so much darkness here on the earth plane that is now coming up for extraction, from within and everywhere else. So I'm always pointing them into the right direction as to, listen to your Bible study teachers, listen to your teachers, listen to anything that they've got to say about Jesus Christ in particular, all that sort of stuff. Hope
Can
that
you
makes
read this
sense.
message from East Southern
Oh,
because
for
I
God
don't
loved the
understand.
world so much that he gave his only begotten Son, so that everyone exercising faith in him might not be destroyed but have everlasting life. Yes, exactly. And also too, yes. So and this is another thing about abuse and abusers and all of that sort of thing too. My whole entire life has always led to me eventually um, moving into the grace of God, if that makes any sense. It's kind of like in that now presence of letting go and allowing that that power to come within, or literally from it to come within and then move on out. And it's literally having faith in the God source presence, which
Yes.
lies within absolutely
Yes.
every single cell within our
Mm.
body and beyond. So when I say prime source creator God, it's kind of like,
It's
for
all the
me,
same.
it's one of the same thing. It's the connection to source and all that is. Yes.
100%.
So
So that was from the John 3:16. It's East Southern sent it to. Thank you so much. We don't even have to go and
yeah.
research it though. Just put that.
Oh,
That was very
thank you. I
thoughtful.
don't have to go and research it now.
That's good. I mean, that's good
And
knowledge.
like, that's
Tell me.
right. I mean, nothing is ever fake, and that's the thing that's into a lot of forgiveness in my life.
Yes.
But first, you have to take full accountability for all of it.
Absolutely no,
But
but
it does actually bring you. It does bring you to. It brought me to Jesus Christ, and I'm not a Christian. Like, I'm not. I don't go to church. I never go to church. My church is out in
it's
the
his
bush.
energy
That's
and
where I go.
vibration. It's
To
his
the
energy and
trees, to the
vibration.
trees,
You
to
know,
the
yeah.
water. That's right, to the
Yes.
trees and the water, and that's
Yes. So
my.
it's
But
just
I do. But I have walked with when with Christ beside me, seen have visions of Him, and Archangel Michael, Gabriel. I've worked with all of them to remove demonics from the earth plane,
yes, you did
because it's
that in
been there for a
Spain,
long
didn't
time.
you, Tracy? You
Did
did
that
that in
in Spain,
Spain.
yes, and
Yes.
yeah, and shut
Yes.
down portals, and um, uh, also there for people, especially children who are a lot of children at
Oh,
the moment have been targeted
yes.
by demonics and all that sort of stuff, because they are the children that will be carrying that God source presence within, and will be um, really important for the future,
But
for
they're
the
targeting
for the
lots of
future of the
kids.
earth.
Well,
So
every kids right now, I
they
think,
are.
to be
So
fair to say.
no,
Yeah.
I will usually, when people come to me about any sort of demonic visitation or anything like that, I will give them the tools that they need to remove these demonics themselves, or any attack that is coming their way. I will always give them the information, which usually leads to a faith in their own abilities to stand up against something that is purely evil, and dark, but also to give them a sense of faith, not only in themselves, but in the God source presence as well. But with children, I will always go in and help
Yes.
out
Or with the
and
children.
bring
Do you
my
know?
team, my angelic team in,
So please tell me,
my
how have you
angelic
been
team and Christ. Huh?
talking about the children? Remember when
Oh, I will say
I've
too,
been,
sorry, it's just coming through. The
yes.
last time I did do something for a child, he came in as the Lion of Judah, and it was Christ coming in as the Lion of Judah. And then I was asked to look in the Bible, and it was basically, they were saying that the Lion of Judah, he comes in as the Lion of Judah in the end times. So we're in the end times at the moment. It was interesting though, this child is only 2 and can hardly speak. She didn't say very much. But when I actually ended up getting rid of all of these demonic things that were following her, and apparently she did say that quite often she would see a lion in her
Oh,
room.
wow.
So she was being watched over um, by God anyway. So the Lion of Judah. So,
Lion Judah.
I just came
End
in
of
and
time.
helped with the
Or
angelic team
beginning
to
of
remove
time.
them. But
Yeah, I remember
yeah,
when we were speaking, and then also with the kids stuff. So that's why I wanted to ask you as well. So last 2 weeks, I'm in a different sleep, and I know I've been. Sometimes it comes to me as a deja vu that I've been in a different life, honestly, but I can't
hmm
remember. So I'm just wondering why is my dreams, and I know like I live in a different. I sometimes wake up like I've done major work. Do you understand what I'm saying?
that's
So
because you have been. You remember the first time I came across you? You
yes, you
came to me
told
for
me
a reading,
that.
and what did we find?
Yes,
What
you.
did we find?
But I wanted to ask you because this is all. I'm waking up. I know it was something major was happening, right? But right now I'm just preparing my coffee or whatever, going to my GP practice there. And I'm just like a
Uh-huh,
little bit
uh-huh.
like, where am
And
I?
it's
What
all
am I doing?
relevant.
Do you understand what I'm saying? The
You know,
kids you were talking
I'm
about
at
as
peace
well.
in my kitchen cooking cakes and things like that, or in my garden, you know. That's my peaceful place. So, you know, it's all, we don't have to be doing wonderful, imagine, things all of the time. Although we are, because you have been doing that, you know, like
You
that's when I
have.
first came across you. You were working underground in those tunnels.
I thought
Your
I thought that
and
was
and
just
the
a
the
dream.
consciousness can be split. And do you know what's really interesting? I've been listening to a lot of Michael Sala, Exopolitics today, and he had this woman on. Oh my God, she was amazing. I've forgotten her name, but she was talking about the consciousness splitting that actually happens to children that they've been doing for quite some time with the negative alien agenda and and a lot of the government official
Yes.
type, you know, the
Mm,
secret
mm,
service type,
mm,
the
mm,
secret space program, pretty
mm,
much, and
mm.
how they have been literally stealing children's consciousness and splitting the consciousness, and they will literally put them into
To different
clones,
parts.
and
Yes, they do
it's
that.
just
Yes.
bizarre. Like
It's very
I
bizarre.
was listening,
Yes.
going, wow, it's like and you know, like I've seen a lot
It's
and
like a
I've
sci-fi
experienced a
movie.
lot,
Yeah.
but yeah, but I went, wow, I've not experienced that. Thankfully, I haven't, because I do not know how people survive that. And this woman, I can't remember her name, but it was a recent. If you go to Exopolitics today
Where is that
on YouTube,
exopolitics? On YouTube. All right, all right. Oh, they're
Doctor,
still on
yeah,
YouTube.
Doctor Michael Sala, and
Yeah,
he had an interview with. It was a woman, and I've forgotten her name, but it will have it down there about
yeah.
forgotten her name. But oh, she was one of the most amazing people I'd ever listened to. I listened to her and just went, she's 100% authentic. Like you can tell I mean, I've
Yes,
heard
comment.
like
Yeah,
Tony Rodriguez talk about this. I mean, he's another survivor of the secret space program, and Jean
yeah,
Claude, I've forgotten his
yeah, yeah,
name.
yeah.
Jean, I can't remember his name. Elena Denan, who I'm not a fan of, but I've never been a fan of hers. But she also has worked with the Secret Space Program. So there are others there. But this woman, I can't remember her name. She was amazing. I was there and went, oh, was her name Erica? I can't remember. Erica, someone amazing. Like,
I need to have a look. So, what did she
was it
say?
Erica Amelia?
Did she say about
Might
this
have been
consciousness?
Amelia. Yeah. Oh, amazing. Yeah. And when you listen to that, so what I'm saying with that is, it's like, we have so much going on, and so this is the thing, we have no idea about the power of who we really are, and the abilities that we
Yeah.
have. And at the moment, because we've forgotten who we are, and just how important we are in the cosmos, we are being manipulated and used,
Yes,
um,
pretty
and
much.
our consciousness is being used.
Yes.
You know, so, but also saying, the what was I going to say? The multidimensional parts of ourselves, and I know, because, you know, like, and the thing is, these dimensional overlays do exist, because I've come across them. I've come across portals to the hell realms. I've come
Yes,
across all
you
sorts
to
of
tell me.
different
Yeah.
portals and that sort of stuff. Worked with Maori shamans to, in the past, over the, that was quite an amazing experience too. So, there are all these amazing things that are happening on the earth plane that seem completely off, like really weird, but
It is happening.
it's true.
Yeah,
It's
yes.
true. It's
Mm,
happening.
mm.
Um,
It
yeah,
is.
and it's just like, keep your mind open. You know, keep your
Wow.
mind open.
So basically, we finish in this that we are multidimensional beings. We can do it.
Yeah.
Take your power back.
Yes, we can. Yes,
Pretty
we
much,
can.
isn't it? So we answered quite a few questions. We've been here for quite some time, Tracy, on and
We
off.
have. I probably should go.
Let's
I need
let's
some
just
sleep. I've hardly had any sleep in 2 nights
All
because
right,
it's
so
like work and night duty,
yeah,
isn't it?
let's. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Let's
sleep's
just
so
finish
good.
this, and then we'll go with the flow when to do
Mhm.
the next live. I'll just give you a call for 5 minutes so we can discuss things. But everybody,
Okay,
thank you
that
for
sounds good.
listening. Thank you for actually joining
Yeah,
to
I'm
our
sorry, and I'm
conversation.
sorry that my phone heated up.
It
I
was
ended up I
so
had to put my phone
nice,
in the freezer.
having this conversation and have this. We will do that. This
Yeah,
feminine update. I see we have male
yeah.
too, but we're doing feminine because we're female.
And,
We're just doing an update.
yeah, and if you want to find out, like, energy reports or anything like that,
Oh yes.
um, I haven't,
Uh,
look, I haven't done one
I
this week
have
because
put
I've
your
just been too
YouTube.
busy, but I will
I have put your YouTube
oh, yeah,
on.
I don't know. How do
I have
I
put your
actually do
YouTube
that?
down
Put this
there.
on.
So we'll sort this
Oh,
out.
okay, do that, yeah.
So yes, but it's
Okay, no worries.
full. What is your YouTube thing? But I did put that. But I'll do that.
Oh, it's it's
Sleepy
just
Sleepy
Sleepy
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah, Sleepy Wisdom with on YouTube, and
Yeah.
Navigator on Instagram.
Navigator's Tarot
On
on
Instagram. Well, the
the
next time we'll do
Navigator's
on
Tarot
Instagram.
on
Yes, yes. Next time we'll do on
Instagram.
Instagram.
That's the Navigator's Tarot, and it's also on TikTok,
Oh yes, she's on TikTok.
but I
That's all
haven't done
where
it
I
for a
get
while.
it.
I'm a bit slow.
All right,
I'm a
beautiful
bit slow.
people. We'll talk to you later on. We'll
I'm
come
not a
live.
daily
We'll let
TikToker.
you know. And yes,
Yes.
subscribe, please. I've actually put that there for subscribe to our channels, and that would be absolutely amazing. See you guys later on. Tracy, I'm gonna give you a call now.
Okay. Bye for now.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank